Yesterday we did talk about the return of Enugu State Governor Sullivan Chime, and of course you do know there's so many reports I've been going through, coming on ever since then. But as you might have seen, Liborous Oshomah joins us this morning. He's a legal practitioner. Thank you for coming on this morning.
My pleasure, Liz Chamberlain.
Let's play this back for you. The phone conversation we had with the Commissioner for Information in Enugu State.
I can confirm to you that His Excellency the Governor of Enugu State, Sullivan came into the country this morning. His Excellency the Acting Governor, Mr. Sunday Nyebuchi, has been in full charge of government and governance. He's the only one who gives approvals, including payments of salaries and money paid to contractors. Of course, he was the only one who convened and chaired the State Executive Council meetings. Like I said, my dear brother tried to deceive Nigerians by saying that no work is going on in Enugu State. Nothing can be further from that. Because contractors are on site and work has been going on. Strictly, period, which reduces travel time from Enugu to Nsukka by about 1 hour, is on. The new secretary is on, workers, contractors are on site. And as a matter of fact, when the good governance corps visited Enugu State between 26th and 29th of January, they went and inspected some of these ongoing projects, as well as projects already concluded. So if we have virtually all our roads are ongoing, contractors are on site, from the rural to the urban roads.
So there you have it, the Commissioner for Information in Enugu State speaking with us about Governor Sullivan Chime. Well, Liborous, ever since then, cameras have gone, reporters have gone to Governor's Lodge and we've not seen him.
Chamberlain, are you surprised? We saw this, we saw part one of this in the dying days of Yaradua's administration, and so when even surprisingly, even our clergymen were drafted into the drama in Aso Rock at that time. People going to watch Yaradua. Some said he prayed with them, and how he was sneaked into the country at night, and eventually when they could no longer continue with the drama, they came out to say that the president just died and all of that. And so when this Sullivan drama started also, Leah Moke, Sullivan Chime, and Dambaba Suntai, a lot of us laughed because we knew where all of this was heading to, because we'd seen it before. And, so my only worry is that they will come out to tell you that the deputy governor is in charge, and so since power had been transmitted according to the provisions of the constitution, and so nobody should complain. Nobody should complain.
But should we complain if he's in charge?
The issue is not whether there is an acting governor or the deputy governor is in charge. The issue is the governor, Sullivan Chime, still capable of holding that office as we speak today? If you say the man arrived yesterday, with the position he occupies in the society, with the status, you expect the news surrounding his disappearance since September 19th, you would have expected that by now, the cameraman would be at the airport to welcome him. And then he was also expected to visit the vice president, and the pressman went there. Nobody saw him. And they said he was at the new governor's lodge. People went there, and the new governor's lodge was under renovation. And so if this is the governor, my problem is the way we carry on government activities in a nocturnal manner. And also, mind you, there have been allegation that in spite of the fact that you have the deputy governor as the acting governor, that is just a mere rubber stamp, that the people that are actually ruling the state are the governor's younger brother, the accountant general, and the chief of staff. Because they come to tell you that we met with the governor and he said this. We met with the governor and he said this. And the way the way we carry on with governance in Nigeria, the image, the picture we paint of a governor as, you know, an emperor who oversees a massive empire and who is answerable to nobody. And that's why we're seeing all of that. That's why you see people want to sit tight, even if they are incapable of holding that office. And the constitution does not help matters, because the constitution says the council, that's the executive cabinet, the commissioners appointed by the governor, if the governor is incapacitated, the cabinet shall write to the State House of Assembly stating that the governor can no longer perform the functions of his office. And in this case, and in politics in Nigeria generally, I don't see any House of Assembly in Nigeria today that would be able to write to the State House. I don't see any cabinet that will be able to write to the State House of Assembly, even if the governor is dying in a hospital bed, they will still tell you that all is well, that they were with him, they took photographs, and he wished
There's something
all
I
the
picked
state
out of
people
your statement. If you allow me to come in here, you said that, well, governance is being run in a nocturnal way, in secrecy, which shouldn't be so constitutionally, and
Yes.
in fact, otherwise. But yesterday we spoke with the Commissioner for Information in Enugu State. He said, well, even the stories making the rounds about him being unwell is not true, because he said the governor was actually on accumulated leave.
Suleiman, if you say accumulated leave, at least the people should know how many years leave are we talking about. The governor has been out of Nigeria, permit me to say, since September. The last time he was seen in Enugu was September 19th. And for how many years are we talking about? How many years accumulated leave are we talking about? From September to October, October to November, November to December, December to January, and now we're in February. And so, if it's accumulated leave, does that mean the governor can go on 1 year accumulated leave? Anyway, the Constitution permits all of this. That is why it is happening. Because what the Constitution also says that anytime the governor is to proceed on leave, or that he feels is incapable to discharge the functions of his office, once he transmits a document to the State House of Assembly to say that I will not be capable, I will not be around to carry the functions of the office, until he transmits a document to the contrary, that position remains. So that means you can be sworn in today, and then you transmit a document tomorrow to the State House of Assembly and go for the next 4 years, and then 2 days to the expiration of your tenure, you come back and transmit another document. But if you look at it morally, and then from the reasonable man's point of view, that is not the intentions of the draftsmen of the Constitution. The intent was not for us to have an absentee governor in perpetuity. The intention was, there are some, because we are human beings. No one expects, no one will say that as a governor you are not supposed to fall ill, but let the people know that if you're not able to carry the functions of your office for the time being, carry the people along, because after all, you are there at their requests. Not you did not put yourself there. They voted you in. And so when we talk about accountability and probity, this is part of accountability. You need to account to the people, and not for some people, because we are used to cabals in this country, and not for some people to sit down there and say, as I speak to you now, the governor is on ground, and projects are going on. If when I listen to the commissioner's statement, it was to me contradictory. If you say that the governor is on ground, and at the same time you're trying to buttress the fact that governance is ongoing in Enugu State, and there is really no lacuna, then if you want to say that the governor has just arrived, tell us that the governor has arrived and is so and so place. If you want to see him, go see him.